Hello everyone, Autumn Breeze here, and yes, I'm wearing Berry Punch again. I am doing the review to Pokemon, the movie I Choose You, which I just saw about an hour and a half ago. Because it literally took me that long to get back home from there. Anyway, the movie, it is good. It starts off as you would expect, since it is a retelling of Ash Ketchum's adventures, with some obvious key differences. One that stayed throughout the entire movie is that Pikachu's Pokeball kept that electric little symbol of lightning on it. So when they come out in the games, like when you get the old Sun and Moon Pikachu with the Ash-Hat, I expect its Pokeball to have the lightning bolt on it. As for the movie itself, like I said, it does somewhat follow Ash's adventures the way they happened in the anime. To a very small degree, in a sense. Because the movie has an overarching plot regarding Ho-Oh. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it greatly, especially because, unlike with the original series, where they had to try and figure out how we're gonna incorporate new Pokemon that we've just thought up into the mythos, this movie has all the current region Pokemon available to be seen. At least outside of Alola. You can't find Alolan Pokemon out in the wild. In Kanto. That's not the way it works. And one thing that is definitely different is Ash still, the first Pokemon he catches is Caterpie, just like in the anime. But unlike in the anime, he actually battles it. But for some reason, at first he stopped Pikachu using an electric attack on it, then he made it use an electric attack on it. Not really sure why that happened. That was confusing. But another odd thing is that Ash skipped a gym. Because after all the intro credits and whatnot, and where we see Ash, Pikachu, and Caterpie and whatnot, Ash wins the Rainbow Badge. But he says it's his third gym badge. And I was like, wait, so you haven't battled Lieutenant Surge yet? Or have you avoided Misty or Brock? I have no idea which, to be honest, and I'm not honestly going to question it beyond those first two thoughts of it. Because I don't want to think about it. It'll probably do my head in. Team Rocket, of course, is in there, and it's the Team Rocket we all know and love. But I feel they were underutilized throughout the whole movie. They were just in the background saying how they were going to, catch the legendary and whatnot. But it never happened, obviously. They never even interacted with Ash in any sense. Though, for some reason, at the end of the movie, they're still chasing him. Which I question why, because they should have no indication as to how powerful Pikachu is. Compared to in the anime. And yeah, for some reason, it was like Team Rocket ignored reality, in a sense, because in the scene they're introduced in the Pokemon Center, they are in disguise. Then suddenly when they hear there's an Entei nearby, they just throw off their disguises, revealing who they are, and run out of the Pokemon Center. There was no intimidation factor, no you all stay here or else we'll do something to you, no declaration that Entei would be theirs. It was just, let's throw off our costumes, exposing who we are, because funny, I guess. And obviously, Brock and Misty weren't in the movie with Ash. They do appear in the end credits, but that's about it. Well, along with all of Ash's travel companions. Up to Alola, we didn't see them in the end credits. And I do feel that the female he was traveling with, I honestly can't remember her name, unfortunately. Like I said, it's been over an hour and a half since I saw the movie, and you're going to forget small details here and there. Her character was underutilized, I feel, just like Team Rocket, because it's mentioned that she doesn't get along with her mom, and it shows a photo of her mom with her face hidden, and she talks about how she didn't get along with her mom, but there was no scene after that to indicate why she would resolve that and decide to return home to speak with her mother at any point. It was just like, yeah, I don't get along well with my mom. End of the movie. I'm gonna go back to and try and reconcile with my mom. No explanation why, I'm just gonna do it. The other companion, he was studying to be a Pokemon professor, and he actually seemed very well-headed. Level-headed kind of guy. I liked him. Can't remember his name. I think it was Sauron or something. I also don't like how Marsh Shadow, I think, was made out to be a bad guy. I think he's meant to be a good guy, but from what I saw, he was being a bad guy, because when he's first interacting with Ash, I can swear he has hypnotized Ash into believing he is in a world where Pokemon never existed. Which was followed by a very uncharacteristic moment where Ash was talking about how, after losing in a battle, he talked about how he would have been better off had he gotten a Squirtle or Bulbasaur as his starter instead of Pikachu, and I was like, that's hurtful to Pikachu, and why are you even saying this? This makes no real sense in context to the movie, even after the scenes I have just seen. And as for his Pokemon in the movie, I think he only had 3 by the end of the movie. Pikachu, Butterfree, and Charizard. Yeah, he still gets Charmander because the trainer abandoned it, but wow, that guy made Damien actually seem like a nice guy in comparison. He makes Paul... Well, no, I'm not going to compare Paul, because Paul actually had some nice characteristics in the end. But Charmander kind of goes through something similar to Chimchar in wanting to prove himself to his former trainer. But yeah, his old trainer was a dick. Like, he literally kicked Charmander away. Like, kicked him. Physical abuse. I was like, oh my god, what the hell? And so, yeah, didn't like that guy. His name's Cross. And he sure made me cross at him. Movie kind of follows the arc of Ash and the others traveling around Kanto to get to the specific area to fulfill a prophecy regarding Ho-Oh, because Ho-Oh chose Ash to be this kind of rainbow hero. And it was okay, although after they first ran into Entei, and then one of the characters found Suicune, I knew they were going to find Raikou. It was like, okay, yeah, I see how this is going. But I thought it was going to be, since Ash first saw Entei, then the girl saw Suicune, that it was going to be Sauron or whatever who would see Raikou on his own. Nope, they all saw him at once. Yeah, sorry about the light, it's getting really late. And anyway, so the movie pretty much comes to an end, and Ash literally dies at one point. Pokemon movie, first movie, kind of dies. Except it's even more shocking because it's like his body was disintegrating into nothingness. Like he was being transported to another dimension or something. And you even see him put Pikachu in his Pokeball to save his life. Very good on you, Ash. No proper explanation, really, beyond subtle, I'm guessing, Ho-Oh helped restore him to life. Explanation as to why he comes back. And the movie ends with us not knowing whether or not he wins against a battle with Ho-Oh. That Ho-Oh kind of wants him to have a battle with him. No clue as to whether he won that or not. And we don't know how many badges he has by the end of the movie either. Although there was one part of the end. Not going to talk about that though. Problem is, I couldn't enjoy the Ash possible death scene and feel the emotional connection to it because there were some kids next to me who would not shut the heck up. I understand that they were going to talk at points. I did too. So did several of us. We gave our own running commentaries on the movie. But this kid did not know when to shut up, especially during Ash's death scene. I could not feel any of the emotion I was meant to because this kid would not shut up. Was still able to enjoy the movie despite that though. Especially the end credits. There was a nice little gag they put in the end credits that I wasn't expecting at all. None of us were seeing it. And it got everyone who was still in the cinema at the time who hadn't been leaving to laugh. We all were just put into one set of mind, and then all of a sudden that popped up and we were like, oh, okay, that's good, that's clever, that is good. Also, I think Red was in this movie. He went by a different name, but he was dressed like Red. So I'm going to assume it was Red. Anyway, that's all for now. I hope you all enjoyed this review, despite the fact that my face kind of went black partway through it because the light's fading, since it is past 8 o'clock already. And I enjoyed the movie. I also got the cards, like my special QR code for the Ash-Hat Pikachu, along with the Ash-Hat Pikachu training card. If you check my Twitter and looked about 5 days ago, you will see it there. I posted a picture of myself holding my ticket for the movie as well as those two cards with the QR code facing in the opposite direction, obviously, so none of you were gonna go steal it from me. And yeah, that's it. The movie was good. I highly recommend it. And that's all for now. Till next time, good night, everybody.